Yes, you are welcome back to your program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name still remains Nelson Ekujumi, and I have here with me in the studio Comrade Razak Olokoba. Comrade Olokoba, thank you for staying with us.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, on this stanza of the program, we want to look at Nigeria's food security plan. Of late, or even during the regime of former President Muhammadu Buhari, we have seen government intervention in our food, architecture. It became so rife that there was a point in time in the life of that administration that it banned the importation of certain items. And rice was also inclusive. It closed our borders, our land borders was closed for the importation of food. And the investment of the government in the Anchors Borrowers scheme for rice and other sector of the agricultural food chain was was tremendous. As we speak now, due to the economic policy of the present administration, we have seen that the investments in our agriculture by the past administration has paled to nothing.
Yeah.
So you want to ask that if former President Muhammadu Buhari can invest this much in our agriculture, how come today, less than a year after he left office, we are battling with soaring prices of food? And the present administration has also followed in its footsteps in showing the green light that, look, we will not eat what we don't produce. Like former President Muhammadu Buhari used to say, let us eat what we produce, let us produce what we eat. So we have seen that the government of the day is investing massively in agriculture, that even the agricultural AFDB has even given us some sort of support. And just some few days ago, we saw the central bank governor, Mr. Yemi.
Yes, the agric program in Nigeria is a very complex one. And we have to take time to explain carefully to our people. The first thing is that if you are a customer or someone's client, anybody that is trying to take your client away from you won't be happy with such a person.
Yes.
The rest of the world will not be happy with any government in Nigeria that wants to take us away from being a consumer country. This blackmail that you are becoming a body, you can't produce things, is just a face. It's just to give us an impression that you have a lot at heart. Right now, the attempt by each government to make sure that it become a producing nation is actually affecting the economy of more than half of the countries in the world, because Nigeria is a big market. In fact, Saudi Arabia economy for this year, the sales, the market, and is affected just because our visa in Nigeria has not been released because of our patronage. So the same thing on agriculture too, that we buy rice from Malaysia, we buy so many things.
Thailand.
So any policy that is coming on board, no matter how painful, I want to encourage Nigerians that just try to take the pain. There's something that is coming behind it, which is called relief. African Development Bank, more than half of the share there does not belong to Nigeria. It belongs to United States of America.
Yeah, I agree.
And
absolutely.
America will not be happy to remove our list from people who consume what they are producing. So we should understand the pain our government will go through. Anything the government tries to introduce that will bring pain, the people will get angry with him and they will run back. And that is what was responsible for Obasanjo going back to borrow. He paid. And he quickly had to go and borrow, because any small pain, Nigerians will react. So he started borrowing to all sort of subsidy. The same thing Jonathan, the same thing Buhari. So let's tell the government that the little pain you want to give us to fix the agro-allied sector back forth, we are ready to undergo that pain. So that in another 5, 6, 7 years, what we eat will be produced. And one of it is ban on importation of goods that we can produce in Nigeria. In a particular section of Kwara State, The rice produced there can feed half of Africa. You can go there when the day there's a market there.
In fact, I heard that the cashew produced in Ogbomoso, Kwara axis, that axis, I heard that is the best in the world. So for me,
and our cocoa too also.
So for me, the question I want to ask is that we need a lot of engagements,
yes,
with stakeholders, such that the ordinary man on the street will understand
that the policy coming from the government is not
meant to punish you.
It's not to punish you.
It's to prepare you for better days ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, the more you express disregard to such policy, the more the urge from the government will be thinking of going to borrow to placate you. Don't let government fall into that kind of mode now, because it's going to be a Passover. The Passover from Buhari to Jonathan to from Obasanjo to Jonathan now to Buhari should not be a Passover to Tinubu that come out, the person that's going to come after him. The resources in the world, Nigeria houses 4.1% of, which is very huge. But if you don't discipline yourself to do the needful, that resource will be a burden to you. And there's no government since 1999 that does not attempt to unbundle our access to that resources. It's this kind of anger that makes them step back. In fairness to Obasanjo, he tried it. You saw the anger and he moved back. Nobody wants to hear that your government, military is better than your government. That government will not sleep for several days. That president will not sleep and will quickly be thinking of what will I do to make my people happy. And what will I do to make my people happy is actually postponing the evil day. It happened to Obasanjo.
Which was what this government is avoiding. And has avoided that for us.
If we push this government too far, they will enter into the same mode too. Okay, if this is the case, I have my
because you see, for me, when every time people say, and why did the government remove subsidy? I ask them, where do you think the government would have, where did they think they will get it? Do you think government manufactures money?
And that is why, like we have said, that engagement is important. There are people who are very viciously doing that to mislead the people.
Yes.
Majority of people follow such unknowingly, thinking that their argument is correct. So government needs to do more engagement in this regard. You need to explain more and more. You have to break it down. You have to let people understand that there's no government that will come on board that will come and run policy that will traumatize you.
You know, a lot of times in the course of one's engagement, one has had the privilege of telling people that, look, running government is not rocket science.
At all.
The way you run your home or the way you run your business is government gets funding to execute projects from taxes, levies, royalties. Government does not have a tree where they go and pluck money. That is why you see that when government recognizes that the revenue that she's getting is not enough, she goes out borrowing. She sells treasury bills to complement. Selling of treasury bills is also a form of loan.
And all this design, all this model is experimental. If it doesn't work, it's not the fault of the government.
Of course, we are all human beings. No situation is perfect.
Our role is collective in investigating what are the challenges that made this policy fail. We will not recommend. That's why we have experts. That's why we have a consultant, chartered this and that to advise, not to condemn the government. In fact, there are times when you will have to show understanding to government that we know you are doing your best, but why can't you? And that is the kind of attitude we need now. You should be angry when you are supposed to be angry. You should be supportive and
patriotic. You must be rational with your anger.
Yes, you must be supportive when you are supposed to be supportive and be patriotic. The point we find ourselves now is to put our heads together with government. If we drag government to a point where it has to start borrowing to placate us again, the evil day is being postponed.
Well, I think on this program, one of our engagements that I want us to do is that in the days ahead, I'm looking at a situation whereby we'll be able to call the minister and say, from May 29, 2023, that you assumed office. To May 29, 2024, where are we with regards to the agricultural food plan? our rice, how many can we produce? How are we feeding our people? What are the challenges on the way? We also involve farmers, tomato, garri, groundnut oil.
You are right, because there was a roadmap.
Yes.
They gave us a roadmap.
A roadmap. You say, yeah,
so,
we'll be here.
So that roadmap, how many miles have we been able to cover?
And we must also let our people know.
Yeah.
If government has said, I will leave Lagos at 10 a.m. and I will get to Ibadan by 2 p.m. It is not with certainty, because government is also people by human beings. They are not God.
That's why it's experimental.
Because they can leave Lagos and they have a flat tire on the road. They can leave Lagos and their car gets overheating.
So that flat tire, in this sense, is saboteur.
It's saboteurs. It can be policy failure and what
have you.
So we must make our people. I always tell people, the people in government are human beings.
There's no policy that will work if it's not complemented by the people.
Absolutely.
No policy. The challenge with subsidy removal is because we are angry with the removal and the effect.
And we are not taking advantage that we are not taking advantage that there are so many opportunities with that. With the removal now, look at state governments. Just yesterday,
because of our anger,
state governments are paying backlog of pensions.
Yes, because of our anger, we didn't ask those governors the question on time. It was the president that had to start telling Nigerians that.
They are getting
why are you talking to me? I thought you'd be praising me.
Yes.
Your governors are having more money.
More money.
And it's in Lagos, in Borno.
Yes.
In which river, which country?
We saw
Kano,
yes.
So the remaining 20-something states,
what are they doing?
Citizens should be asking them that question.
Absolutely.
Someone took your money.
Not only the
did
state,
someone take
even
your
local government?
Did someone receive your money on your behalf? So if it is in your pocket, so show us where you have spent it. Absolutely. That's the question should be asked, and that is because of our anger. If we are angry too much, like you have said, that the anger should be guided. Yeah,
it should be guided. Absolutely.
We should be angry not with the subsidy, but that the effect of the relief given by federal government is not touching the people.
It's not touching, yeah.
Anybody that wants to come from Ogun State to come and buy something from the Eco market.
Sunday market, yeah.
For me, if I were them, I would be asking my governor, where is our own Eco market here?
No, it will be, where's our own Ogun market?
Ogun market.
Or Owode market.
Owode market.
Well, thank you very much, Comrade Razak Olokoba. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we want to call it a wrap on the program today. Till we come your way again next time, please continue to watch the conversation on TV 360. Till we come your way, bye-bye and have a great day.